Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kurt Ermstreet. Kurt, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. The return is brought now. Gets it started on the next drive. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks the tackle into the clear. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want...
And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Second down play coming up. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Banks. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down inside their own 40. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First and long now after the penalty. And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Banks. And we're able to get him down.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
A completion sets up a second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's catching. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First and 10 now for the offense. Quick throw. The catch is made. Will he score here? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. On the ground, it's Strong. They stop him right at the 24.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And fourth down, they'll punt it away here. But he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a huge job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Ducks will have to punt this one away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, LSU.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball as he's hit. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a
job of communicating and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and 1.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes, and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming.
And the return being brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break. And, oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards, now it's 2nd down and 8. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the 2nd down incompletion, I have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be fourth down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to run it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It is intercepted. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion makes it second and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And the ball to the ground. The defense has picked up the football, going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And there's the handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Receiver makes the catch. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. And he fires the football to the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this. But he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it. Just misses him.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it second and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure he is. It's Patchett. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Finding some room at the 25. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Tries the right with a quick throw. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Keeping it on the ground here. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Offense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Running with purpose. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's pass. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the 1st down, but he gives them a chance.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Short pass, finds the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's a wide open receiver, complete. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking here. Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. The pickup is just yards. Now it's third down and 7. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs. And because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
BT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here. Hope the defense can make a stop in this final drive. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wide out. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.